System architecture. There are two types of system architectures. There are 32-bit and 64-bit, and they are depending on your CPU, the chipset that is installed inside of your computer. The chipset comes again as a 32-bit processor or 62 or 64-bit. The main difference between 32 and 64-bit is the one that I highlighted in this paragraph, which says a big difference between 32-bit processor and a 64-bit processor is the number of calculation per second they can perform. The rest, whatever is written, I want you to read it, but the primary difference is the one is highlighted in bold. So when you have a 32-bit system and when you have a 64-bit system, you could run 32-bit applications on a 64-bit system. However, you cannot run 64-bit applications on a 32-bit system. So when you are going and talking to your vendors, talking to your hardware manufacturers, you're going to have to decide what kind of architecture that you want for your computer. And it also depends on the user who is requesting the compute to have the application installed on it, what kind of architecture they want. In Linux, the command to find out whether it's a 32-bit system or 64, it's just by running a simple command architecture. In Windows, it's go to my computer, right click and go to properties. You should be able to see if your computer is 32-bit or 64-bit. So as an exercise for you right now, at this point, I want you to go onto your Windows machine and find out what is your architecture, what is your CPU chipset architecture is. Is it 32-bit or is it 64-bit? I bet you most of you will find that out today. Let's run this command in our Linux environment and then we'll see how the output comes out. So I'll go into my Linux lab machine. You don't have to be root to run this command, so I'll simply run arch. And here it will tell you the last two digits, it is 64-bit. You could also get this information from another command that we have learned is uname -a. In uname -a, right here, somewhere in the middle or close to the end, you will see the architecture is showing as 64-bit operating system. The reason I have added arch command, which is very short, is because sometimes you do have to run certain scripts in your environment and you need to find out information about your architecture by running simple command. So architecture is another thing that when you log into any of the machine, please run it, try it, what are the architectures. And also I would highly recommend you to go online and read a little more about the difference between 32-bit and 64-bit architecture. Thank you.